Welcome back, subscribers, and welcome new viewers to it's the 19th. So number 19, nodes request, viewer request. And today I'm going to be reading from, Karmic Astrology book. All of you who have North Node in Sagittarius, South Node in Gemini. And I want to thank each and every one of you who like, share, and subscribe to this channel, because that helps my videos circulate to more and more individuals just like you who are seeking this information. So thank you very, very much. Okay, so let's see. Oh, before I forget, too, if you want a copy, any of you would like a written copy, then leave me an email and let me know what any of my readings, not just this one, I would be happy to send you a copy through your email. So my email is thecreativwoman369@gmail.com. And you can also find all of my information, even those of you who are wanting to look up what my natal wheel is. I leave always the information in the drop-down box below. I should say of most of my videos. Part of them don't have it because I didn't do that right away until I realized that's an important thing, because astrologers don't do that. And we should. It levels the playing field for all of us. So I am an open book to you, and you that are asking me to look at your natal wheel, you are choosing to be open to me, and I just feel that it shouldn't be just a one-way street. Okay. All right, so this is, again, Sagittarius North Node, Gemini South. Oh, and those of you who, well, I guess if you're going to be, you already know what your nodes are, or at least the zodiac part. Okay, so I won't go into that. Okay. The key word here is promise. For lifetimes, this individual has enmeshed himself in dualities, resulting in indecision. He's tried to be all things to all people, and as a result has made himself attuned to superficiality. Now he has strong karmic lessons to learn in areas of loyalty and allegiance. Eventually, he will come to see that by playing both sides against the middle, he can only hope to make himself the center of the sandwich caught in the squeeze. Nevertheless, he retains a past life fear of committing himself fully to either side, for at least on the superficial level, he sees truth and right in both. He still believes that a definite commitment to one side would leave him with the feeling of missing the opportunity inherent in the other. This ability to remain uncommitted enables him constantly to adjust himself to fit the needs of the moment. Like the chameleon, his colors change with his surroundings. In past incarnations, he was not too discriminating, knowing that it really didn't matter where he gave his affiliations, since he never gave his complete self. Anyway, now he swings like a pendulum in the breeze, open to ride, if but for a brief time, only on the winning wind. He purposely makes himself the pawn of others, and even if only for a moment, seems to agree with them so that he can temporarily feel accepted and a part of something. Through many lives, his sense of self-identity had become not merely a single division, but filled with all the questions of everybody he was in contact with. Since so many people have formed the building blocks of this inner self, it's impossible for him to be anything but a hypocrite. And I want to say, those of you who have this South Node, you were born with this program put in your subconscious. So what I am reading, you will have done these things or experienced these things, and so you will be able to relate. So please don't feel bad. We all have a South Node, all of us, and it is our personal. This is each and every one of our South Nodes is our own individual personal work to do and complete and work through in this life. And so you can pat yourselves on the back for listening and bringing this out of your subconscious into your conscious awareness, so that you now are starting to take care of this and free yourself from it's a blockage, because it makes us feel our South Nodes, for all of us, we automatically feel like if we do life this way, then we are going to get our needs met. But it is not true. It is not true. And so now, you, right now, are having the ability to go beyond what you were programmed with at birth. Okay? When he speaks, his facial expression as well as body language will change from sentence to sentence, taking on the appearance of the person whose words he's now trying to pass off as his own. In fact, when he makes a definite, positive statement, his eyes will always examine the recipient to see if it was received as truth. If not, then it doesn't matter, for he will now start talking incessantly, trying one collected statement after another on for size in the hope that somewhere in his collection of information, a few words might be worthwhile. He loves activity, and when circumstances make him feel cooped up or bogged down, he becomes highly nervous and restless. Always overprogrammed, he struggles to keep up with the myriad of details and people that fill his life. He has so much to do, and yet at the end of each day, feels distracted from his purpose. In past incarnations, he never developed a long attention span. As a result, he spends much of this life constantly changing his mind about everything. At one point, he will go through conflict over whether to live in the large city or in the country. The conflict is really between the continuation of his past life need to be with people and his present life desire to be away from them. Direction does not come at an early age. More often than not, it comes through the aid of parents or an older person who sets him on his course. This occurs usually after age 28. And for those of you who don't know, age 28, 29 through 31 is Saturn return time for all of us, where some type of major life change will happen. A lot of times it's marriage, divorce, a new baby, that type of thing. Okay. For this individual, underneath it all, he is unsteady. He has been so busy seeing the shades of gray in everything that he has difficulty seeing the light of truth in himself. For this individual, life's biggest task involves a quest for higher knowledge. There's the North Node in Sagittarius. through the Sagittarius North Node, he must learn that in order for man to be capable of seeing the truth, he must first be the truth. Wow. Wow. That's beautiful. He will go far if he teaches himself to speak from his higher mind, for the esoteric meaning of all he says will ultimately show him his real identity. So, Sagittarius North Node, you viewers, all of you, you are to live. You are to live your life, your highest life. You must first be the truth. And that you being the truth, you living the truth, you, North Nodally, working through this South Nodal Gemini. At least this is half of yours. Your other part will be in whatever house placement it is. So you have 2 parts. Everybody has 2 parts. Then people will listen. They will see once you are living and being the truth. Wow. Wow. When he starts to mesh with transcendental thought, he will begin to reach a spiritual union within himself. First, he must work through his karma of perpetuating trivia, which is Gemini South Node. Geminis are very talkative, but it's about surface stuff. Okay, let me read that sentence again. First, he must work through his karma of perpetuating trivia and come to see that participating in gossip is the greatest sin against liberty. Then he must turn his back on all the past life residue of pretended sophistication and reach for all that is real and natural. Ultimately, he comes to see that although a coin has 2 sides, it's still one coin. When he develops this perspective of vision, he will be able to transform the knowledge he has acquired into divine wisdom. Because Sagittarius is all about the higher learning, higher mind, higher truths. The house position of the South Node shows the area where past incarnation personality conflicts still plagued the lower mind. The house position of the North Node shows the ways in which a higher consciousness can be developed into a vehicle which enables him, you viewers, to rise above all conflict. Powerful. That's where you're headed. Let me read that one more time. The house position of the North Node shows the ways in which a higher consciousness can be developed into a vehicle which enables him to rise above all conflict. That is beautiful. That's where you're headed. That's what you will be. You will be able to rise above all conflict in a very wise, higher-minded way. His present life evolution will free him from the bondage of indecision and in its place give him glimpses of universal truth. Wow. You very well could be teachers once you've mastered this, absolutely. In some way, shape, or form. Okay, well that is all I have for you. Okay, and again, for those of you who also would like a written copy, just send me an email and let me know what specific written copy. Okay, so until next time, You have a beautiful day.